Well, good morning. This is Hero. Today is day after April's Fool, so second. Anyway, I was thinking about one of my customers, Big Mike, I call him. Well, there's a lot of Mikes that I know, and he's big, so I call him Big Mike. Anyway, he came in with his big black truck, and he was looking for some bonsai. I was thinking about Mike the other day because he's in one of those vulnerable businesses that might have been affected by this pandemic. Well, he said he survived. He didn't have to let any of his employees go, so I guess he felt free to come shop. Anyway, he was here yesterday. He had 4 smaller bonsai that he already took home, but we were running out of time, and this one here is going to take some effort to get this into this oversized pot. Now, if I had a pot that was a little bit smaller, it'd be okay. But since it was either too small or too big, he decided he'll go with the too big. So that's my first task this morning before he comes to pick it up. So anyway, that's what I'm gonna do, is take this plant and put it in this big old pot. Well, almost fits. So I'm gonna have to cut the roots, probably take off maybe 1.5 inches, maybe 2, and then I'll spread the roots so it's nice and stable. So I'll go ahead and do that. Looks about right. So I'll just go ahead and I'll add the soil and then rework the surface. Okay, now it's more or less stable. But now we gotta get rid of this too big of container for the size of the plant. Look. Well, you know, I've been to Mike's house, and he's a big man that thinks big, and his backyard is on the big side. So, yes, having this big pot is quite good, but now I gotta make it so that it looks like it was a plan instead of, oh, we have to do this because this is all we could find. So anyway, that's my next step, is how am I going to address this so that it doesn't look out of proportion. Well, I think that took care of the problem. And then this coming year and future years, this trunk will fatten up and it'll look really great. Yes, the flowers is just starting, so this whole thing will be solid. So he's going to have 2 to 3 weeks of enjoying the flower. And then the leaves are not bad either, but right now it's very striking. So anyway, I think I found the solution. Well, you know these rocks, I think, showing you where I store them, 50 years of collecting. So I have one that I picked out. Actually, I brought 2, and this was the first try, and it looks like it's working well. So I'm going to go ahead and use this one. I'll go ahead and finish up. Okay, I think I got it looking good. Then I see a problem. I got this far by using string. All these was not natural growth, it's been pulled down. And a few of these I could solve by pruning, but I have a problem here, right here, where it sticks up. And this one should come down like so, right? Right now, it looks like a bad hair day with these 2 sticking up. So if this came down like so, it'd be so much better. And it would be a simple task to use the string. But this already being in a finished bonsai pot with a nice presentation, I'm not sure if the string is appropriate. Also, Mike was not impressed with all the string that was on it when he selected, so I had to take it off so he could see what it's supposed to look like. So I think I'm going to resort to using the wire. Okay, I got it wired. Now, Mike loves his bonsai and he usually takes good care of it, but he's also a businessman that gets busy from time to time. So I'm just hoping that he can remove that wire in a timely manner. Well, at least I didn't wire the whole tree, just that one branch. So hopefully that'll be okay. But as much as I dislike to wire, sometimes it's one of those absolutely necessary. Oh, anyway, I'm done with this one. He's got one more. That one was already finished, but I just had to put a finishing touch with the moss and like that. Well, he was here for over an hour and a half, and we did 3 small one and 1 medium-sized bonsai that he already took home, but we ran out of time with these big ones. Actually, what happens with Mike is I don't have to sell him anything. I just help him buy it. So he's talking to me and I'm talking to him, and he says, "What do you think?" "I don't know. Yeah, it looks good. Da 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 da." And anyway, he bought a couple more bigger ones. So anyway, that's what I'm working on today, and he's gonna come pick it up. Okay, this one is a Princess Persimmon, and while Mike was here yesterday, we had gotten done in terms of lightly trimming and things like that, but I didn't have any more moss, so I picked the moss this morning and finished it up. Little white things, that is the flower. This one, being female, will produce fruit. Seems like on the persimmon, it's every other year that it comes out with a lot of fruit. But anyway, this is ready for Mike to pick up. So he's got this Princess Persimmon, and the other one was the red bud. So anyway, let me tell you a little story about Mike. Really nice guy, big man. Anyway, he was here with 3 little ones and he bought a medium-sized one. But then as I talked to him, he has this habit of wanting to spend. So I've actually never have sold him anything. He keeps buying. All I have to do is just sit there and answer his question, and we chit chat about family, business, and all kind of stuff like that. So anyway, yeah, he's coming back, and I wouldn't be surprised if he decides maybe I'll get another one. But anyway, for now, I'm done. So this is Hero saying goodbye. I'll see you again in another chapter. So these 2, plus the 4 that he took home yesterday, was for Big Mike.